You don't need to explain your actions. You don't need to explain shit. But Feral, Trash Panda, since you're in here, let me just directly address you and the whole take a box or get blocked bullshit to Duff. Feral, do you want to know what's been done to Duff by him? Do you know what's been done? Morning, Bones. You have no idea. But, so instead, you let fucking Florida Man in alive in a box, and if people have some very strong feelings, you think it was just willy-nilly? Like they were just doing it to talk shit? Well, you didn't stay out of it, so here we are. I'm not going to even repeat the things that have been done because it's fucking disgusting. If Bree wanted to host this live and allow him in a box, that's fine for them to have a discussion. But the second he started addressing anybody and everybody else, there was no stopping it, right? And then everybody wants to, again, police somebody's response. Again, it's always, or the ones, let him back up, let's see what he has to say. To what? Terrorize somebody else? To antagonize somebody else? To do something disgusting to somebody else? He doesn't. Nowhere. The fact that most of us that have been around have seen the lies that he puts out and portrays and just runs with and has his people run with, but those lies have clearly never affected your life, right? The problem must be probably somewhere between, I'd say like probably around 5. I think people do miss chapters or aren't fully in tuned. But I mean, if I'm going to keep it a buck, I told Bree when she was getting DMs from Florida Man, and Florida Man saying, you know, I've never done anything to you. I'm not going to hurt you. You know, you don't have to worry about me. That's why she felt comfortable enough to let him up into a box, because, you know, I'm not going to do anything to you. That's where she was comfortable. It is his pattern. It's never going to change. And I told her back then, I said, he's going to text you this and make you feel safe and at some point use it against you or get you wrapped up in something. Well, today seems like the day. Yeah, you don't have to know every single thing that happens or specifically to who, but the fact at any point you were defending the situation last night, you were giving him a one-up. You don't owe me an apologize. You don't owe me an apology. Not at all. I mean, how many hours was he live that I got sent this morning? 4 after that? To what? Just drag the same people over and over again? Yeah, 4 hours. I'm sure it was all brand new stuff, stuff people hadn't heard, not tour. Right, to smash a school. I just can't comprehend at what point in anybody's mind that you have witnessed the real life actions this man has chosen to do. You've physically seen and heard what he does to people in real life, and you thought you were going to have some sane, come to Jesus moment conversation with him. Let him have a grievance, as you shall say. And him starting off with like, well, all I've wanted to do is have a calm, collective conversation for the past 4 months. No, you have not. Because all he does is get worse. And I'm sure everybody hasn't also heard that diagnosis. Like, Sparkplug isn't even somebody that takes the box regularly, isn't even a regular person like that participates in Bree's live, like not there that often. So what, the second Florida man seen that name, let's go after that person. Did you think it was going to change as other people entered the chat? Oh, I'm sure, Myrna, everybody did, but things so quickly can be forgotten. And I promise I am totally okay with whoever wants to step away from me. And I can confidently say, if you step away from Holly Mae, okay? Because it gets exhausting standing up for people. It gets exhausting doing the right thing. And yes, just like I would say it, as Holly would say it, as pretty much anybody would say it. I'm an adult. I don't have to explain a fuck thing to anybody. But while you're also saying I don't have to explain a fuck thing to anybody, don't call those same people your friend. Don't call me your friend if you won't defend me in a room that I'm not in, right? Don't call me your friend if you would let somebody be platformed in a safe space, my safe space, that's tormented me, that's went real life on me, that's made up lies about me. Because now who is it a safe place for? Not me. Surely not Holly, the way she feels. I don't even have a single mod. I don't think I've ever actually went live on this account. So that's why all my shit's locked up. No, I don't have boxes. I really don't think I have ever been live on this one. Even my other ones I did a little bit, but hey girl, hey. So yeah, call this what it is. I don't need to have back end conversations. This is just, I needed to get a few things out this morning, but I'm going to dive into a lot deeper later tonight. Yeah, I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. Probably about 5. Yeah, I got home. I took my meds from getting this fucking cellulitis bullshit. Got up, ate something, and went back to bed. It'll be me, because she won't be live. Am I on rewatch? I don't know. I've never taken myself off, so whatever that is, probably. Central Standard Time. The only time zone that matters. Shouldn't have bid text. I know. What an asshole. I didn't even know you could. I literally didn't even know that you could get such a thing from a cat, but yep. But it's feeling a lot better. The swelling is still like moving over on my hand, but I don't have like the red streaks down my arm anymore. So I'm on like my 3rd dose. He is too big to be me. I know. I was reading about that and I was like, the fuck if I get that, but yeah, no. He bit me and like drew blood a few places. He was really spooked, which he's never bit me, but I learned that day. Listen, he should be in timeout. He should be stuffed in that backpack for a week. Holly will be okay. Yeah, unknown. I had a few minutes to spare before my next appointment. So I wanted to come on here and let y'all know that I'm going to be going live around 5 tonight. Like I said, Farrell, the apology isn't to me. It wasn't. I don't need an apology. I don't need an apology at all for anything that happened last night. But I will say shit that needs to be said. And the whole fact that if you guys, you know, everybody even in the comments wanting to come at Duff, what, because you don't see Duff in her lives? So that must mean Duff doesn't know what's going on. Duff definitely hasn't been affected by Florida Man. Right? So we'll just attack people because we don't know the backstory. Right? That seemed like the smartest choice. It's, you know, because I'm sure Duff was in there just trolling, right? Just being obnoxious. One of those people where you say, take a box or you're going to get blocked. I'm positive Duff was giving out that kind of vibe, right? I'm positive Duff hasn't been listed on I don't know how many videos of Florida Man, right? Same with Myrna, or Myrna's charges, or trolling Myrna with her dog and naming said dog my daughter's name. People should face their abusers. Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said that? Well, I'm sure it'll be found. So that's interesting. Even just to say, like, oh, I thought we could have a civil conversation. Like, have any of you seen him have a civil conversation without him being manipulative? Which Jen? The Jen, oh yeah. The Jen with the squares? Okay, I'll look. And here's the thing, is even if Bree went to look at something, right, on his page and forgot to block him, you still accepted the box. And if I'm not mistaken, he got kicked out or dropped out and you accepted it again. And yeah, I mean, nobody control anybody as an adult. it's just kind of one of those things. Is like, you did that. Well, what's the subject? Listen, I just came on to talk a little shit, say what I had to say, but I'm going to really get into it later. Oh, I heard already that, I guess, Petty was playing it last night, or this morning, and was having a heyday with it, which is whatever. Petty's been making it content all week, so... yeah, it'll be on this account. When we'll have box access? I don't know. I don't know the new TikTok stuff. Listen. There's a difference between constantly using people for content and then sometimes, or a discussion, but there's been some awfully weird things happening. And I'm also, I guess, before I do get off here, if anybody could let me know if it has been figured out what was done to Bubbles. Because in my brain, the last thing I recall is defending Bubbles against all of the Grandma M accusations that were put out, and then her getting off of TikTok because her lives kept getting banned, and then was upset when Smash had found and was streaming her on Favorited. So, and I feel like a lot of us must have missed something that happened to her. And it's also weird because, like, last week, the week before, she was sending me clips of stuff. Like, there was a whole, like, 3 or 4 videos made about, like, Bubbles being done wrong on one of those troll pages. But, like, nobody knows what happened to Bubbles. So, you know, if maybe there could be some clarity put out there, that would be nice. I don't know, Gigi. I got a bunch of messages, I don't know, the day before or whenever about being blocked out of her room, or that they were sitting with the mean girls that did the things to Bubbles. So, yeah, I guess, Bubbles, I'm just confused, as a lot of us are, as to what allegedly we did to you. Bubbles hated your comment and it went from there? I didn't even know Bubbles was involved in all of that. I have no idea. Like, I literally had no idea. So, yeah. It's just a little strange to me. That her and Peace are friends? Are they friends? Y'all just name dropping at this point? I mean, I'm speaking on things I've seen. So who's y'all? Leroy? Donna, I have no idea. I thought you were. Leroy has things to say lots of places. I don't know. That's why I was asking questions. Thought maybe it'd come from the source. Oh, I didn't say you spoke specifically about her. I just said, you know, lots of things to say at different places. Which situation? Yeah, I seen she went live, but like again, they were talking about the mean girls. Well, there's only been one group of people recently been called the mean girls. So, you know, if that's not the case, it should really be cleared up. Don't you think? You guys, okay, unknown. I get if they were in Petty's live. Let them be. If they weren't talking shit directly, it is what it is. Oh. Okay. Wait, what? Hold the fuck on. Hey, chick flick. Because she's the one that made the comment that Tiger Lily is now her name. Anyways, I'm a bitch is the one that said victims need to face their abusers. Now, I'm gonna have to go watch that clip, because was that a question or a statement? Because that lady's around all the time, everywhere. I think you guys can maybe she just meant it by the fact that some people wanted the opportunity to speak to him. I'm not sure, because if that's the case, I feel like they could at any given point go to his own platform. It could have just been, yeah. It just, there's always context, you know?